Adult financial well-being is a journey. To help, the CFPB created a framework and research-based tools and activities for educators to use with students. Hi, I'm Margie. I'm an educator and recent graduate. I've been interested in exploring ways to help my students learn to manage money and make informed choices about their personal finances. That's what led me to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's, or CFPB's, building blocks of financial capability. I'm here to look at these 3 interconnected building blocks across a series of videos to help educators like you understand what they are and how they can help today's youth develop them. In this video, we'll learn more about the building block called financial habits and norms. A person with effective financial habits and norms means that they have a set of values, attitudes, and beliefs that line up with their financial goals. They regularly ask themselves questions to help them make good decisions. How much money should I save? Should I buy something now on credit or save up and pay cash later? We begin to develop financial habits and norms early in our lives, during middle childhood, between ages 6 and 12 years old. The videos in this series introduce the building blocks and help you better understand how we can help today's youth develop them. So let's see what it looks like when young people develop the financial habits and norms building block. How would you say your financial habits have developed over time?
My mom was a single mom. She was always busy, so there was never that time to talk about budgeting and that.
When you're still young, you don't know how to save money.
I would get allowances like $5. I would probably go to the store and spend it on candy and things that wouldn't last.
My grandmother and I used to play with paper money.
I did not have an allowance. We did chores maybe for a few dollars here and there.
It was interesting to see the variety of things people remembered growing up, but it kind of felt like they weren't aware their parents or teachers were helping them develop financial habits and norms. I wanted to better understand the financial habits and norms building block, so I met with Dr. Julie Heath. Tell me a little bit about financial habits and norms.
The financial habits and norms building block just refers to shortcuts that we take in our financial decision making. A tremendous financial habit and norm to get into is I'm sending X% of my paycheck right into savings. And even younger than that, if they earn allowance or if they get birthday money from grandma and grandpa, there can be a standing norm in the household that this much goes into savings, this much goes into spending. Some parents have a donation category as well. So that can be an early established norm.
What other characteristics are there that come out of learning this particular building block?
Discipline. Once you establish that as a pattern of behavior around your money, that's what you carry into adulthood. That's what we see in financially capable adults. This ability to look ahead to a long-term goal.
I'm beginning to really see the nuances in the development process as the skill sets start to develop. I want to see what I can do to help teach these types of lessons in the classroom, which is what led me to Susan McNamara. She's found unique ways to get students involved in developing their financial habits and norms.
So the first thing that we want to do is we want to do the bouncing ball activity. We're going to form a circle and we're going to toss the ball to another classmate, and we're going to listen to what our classmates have as far as spending habits. And that's going to vary from person to person. If you get or earn money, do you usually spend it or save it?
I usually spend it.
Okay.
I got to sit in on your class and observe some of the exercises that you did. Tell me a little bit more about that lesson and why you choose to teach it in that way.
When you have a discussion with students and you ask them to track their spending, they're going to come up with a lot of things that they don't think about. And when you're at the teenage years, prioritizing your spending habits doesn't seem to be the big deal as much as what you're going to do on Friday after school. What do you find hardest to resist spending money on? What they don't understand is they find that they're running through money a lot faster than they expected. So who can give me an example of a need? What's something you have to have?
Now, why is an exercise like this so important?
This is the time where students are ripe to start developing these habits so that once they do leave, they have a good, solid foundation for their choices moving forward.
As you can see, the financial habits and norms that we start to form when we're 6 to 12 years old continue to have a direct impact on our ability to manage our money when we're adults. I understand now how good financial habits help us plan and save for big purchases, set money aside as long-term savings, and set and achieve financial goals for ourselves. And as we learned from Susan McNamara, we can introduce activities that help young people develop their financial habits and norms while also developing their English or social studies or math skills. You can do this too by using the CFPB search engine to find interdisciplinary classroom activities that you can put into practice right away. And if you want to learn more about CFPB's building blocks of financial capability, check out our other videos in the series, or please visit consumerfinance.gov/youth-financial-education.